In this week's Parsha, Parshas Chayei, after Sarah Imenu dies at 127 years old, Eliezer is tasked with finding a wife for Yitzchak Avinu. And as he travels to Padan Aram, he chances upon Rivka at the well. We all know the whole story, back and forth with the Gemalim, the camels, filling the water, bringing them back. Finally, he gets to their house, and they have talks. And after this entire Parsha of Shidduchim, through the entire Chayei, there's an interesting exchange at the end of the Parsha between Eliezer and Besul and Lavan. In the beginning, right when he's ready to take Rivka and go, they say, Kach v'lech, take her and go. And okay, and he ends up staying overnight, but before he does, he gives them gold and silver and migdonos, which Rashi says are fruits, and they have a whole feast, and they eat, and they drink, and they sleep overnight, and then in the morning, he's ready to go, and now they say, wait, let her stay at 10 or 12 months. And the question is very obvious, what changed? At first they said, Kach v'lech, they said, take her and go. And now they're saying, wait another year? What happened? The Chassam Sofer explains beautifully. He says, when Eliezer originally came, they understood that Yitzchak Avinu was an oila tamima. He was sacrificed on the Akedah, which means he was sort of a korban and was not allowed to leave the confines of Eretz Yisrael. He couldn't exit the borders of the perimeter of Israel. So they said, of course, if he can't come here, then Rivka should have to go there, so kach v'lech. But then Eliezer brought out migdonos. What are migdonos? Rashi says that they are fruits of Eretz Yisrael. Now, one is not allowed to take out the fruits of Eretz Yisrael. It's an usher. The halach is you're not allowed to. So how is Eliezer allowed to do it? Must be, they felt, since Padan Aram is connected to Eretz Yisrael geographically, even though it's not part of Eretz Yisrael, maybe Eliezer felt that it has a din of Eretz Yisrael. It's halachically accepted as part of Eretz Yisrael, even though it's not actually part of it. So if Padan Aram is connected to Eretz Yisrael and is part of it, then that means the borders are now extended. Then Yitzchak can now come to us. Why should Rivka have to go there if Yitzchak can now come here? So what does Eliezer beautifully answer? He says, no. Hashem hitzliach darki. The next pasuk, he explains, Hashem successfully paved the way for me. And what does that mean? We all know that Eliezer had kvitzas haderech when he came from Israel to Padan Aram. The land contracted under him, which made him able to travel a 3-day journey within 1 day. V'ovay hayoim, he had said, I came today. He had left today and he came today because it moved so quickly. Hashem made the way so quick for him. He didn't have time to finish the fruits. He said, yes, I had the fruits with me and I planned to finish them before leaving Eretz Yisrael. But because Hashem paved the way so quickly for me, I didn't have time. And here I am. So I wasn't over the din, Hashem did it for me. So now that I hold that Padan Aram is not part of Eretz Yisrael, let Rivka come with me. And then they asked her, and she came. That is the end of the exchange. But there's a lesson here. We all know this is the Parsha of Shidduchim, and it fits in beautifully with the beginning of the Parsha as well. Sarah Imenu lived 127 years, and Rashi says that at 100 she was like 20, and at 20 she was like 7. She had kvitzas haderech in her life. Kvitzas haderech doesn't mean just geographically, physically. At milestones in her life, she reached them so quickly. When she was at 7, she was just as beautiful as she would be for the rest of her life. She already reached that stage. Even though it's really saying the opposite, bas kuf ke bas chaf, you could still read it, bas chaf ke bas kuf. That when she was at 20 years old, she reached the level of never sinning in her life, that she was at the same stage at 100. She already reached that earlier. When we're reading the Parsha of Shidduchim this Shabbos, which has such inyanim gedolim in it, such powerful points in it, we should realize and understand that every person has their time in their life to come to a certain milestone. And I wish upon everyone a bracha, that whatever you are waiting for in your life, whether it's a shidduch, whether it's parnasa, whether it's a child, whatever you are waiting for should be granted b'karev mamash, along with Mashiach Tzidkenu b'mher v'yameinu amen. Have a beautiful Shabbos.